The P-Trap today at DIY Plumbing Advice. Whenever you look under a sink to replace a basin or clear a drain, you're going to find a P-Trap. This P-Trap is essential. It traps water by having this little J-bend here where the water settles in there and it stays in there. That prevents the gases from coming out of the building drain into your house. As a bonus, any wedding ring or other valuable jewelry or coins that falls down the drain is going to be trapped right down in here, and you're going to be able to retrieve it when you disassemble the trap. Let's define some terms. There's the trap adapter, which adapts the trap to the wall piping. There's the trap arm, which comes out of the wall and goes down to the J-bend, which it holds the water, traps the water, and the tail piece right here that comes down from the fixture, the basin. P-traps with these nuts, these slip joint nuts here, they come apart very easy, here, here, and here. Some P-traps don't have nuts. They don't come apart easy. They're like this, they're solvent joined. If you have this and you have to cut it off of the wall to replace the basin or clean the pipe, you just reassemble it with a banded coupling. So when you're going to reassemble your P-trap, you need the tailpiece of the basin to go straight down into this J-bend. To do that, all you have to do is know that this will pivot quite a ways left and right. This trap arm will telescope in and out of the wall a bit, and if that doesn't get you lined up because you've replaced your basin with a different one that has an outlet at a different point, you don't want to use these accordion tailpieces to line things up. They cause fouling of debris inside the pipe, and they cause blockages. Instead, for more angle, you can take an 1/8 bend and move the whole assembly over. And if that isn't enough, you can take 2/8 bends, which make a 1/4 bend and have even more of a swing. The most common type of joint is the slip joint. It's a slip joint because it slips in, it has a slip joint washer and a slip joint nut. The nut goes up against the threaded adapter, tightens down, and seals the joint. It's very important when using slip joint washers to put the bevel going the right direction. It's like an arrow, and it goes into the fitting. If you'll notice, there's a bevel on the fitting that matches the bevel on the washer, and the nut tightens it down. That forms the seal. So here's 3 different kinds of slip joint washers. There's the common nylon one that fits into the face of the fitting and tightens down, it's very directional. Then there's the other one, just like it, except it's a little softer rubber. It seals against the beveled face, but being softer rubber, it might seal a little better. And then there's the non-directional rubber one, which seals up against the shoulder of that threaded surface, and all of them just tighten down with the slip joint nut. So in the case of a bathroom sink tailpiece from a pop-up on a bathroom sink, you have an 1.25 inch tailpiece and you have an 1.5 inch P-trap. They make a slip joint washer that's 1.25 inch by 1.5 inch. It drops down in, that gasket takes up the difference, the nut goes down and tightens up just like the others. Here's your standard slip joint washer and slip joint nut. Notice how the nut is loose on the pipe, the seal is tight, and then when the nut tightens up, it makes a seal. There's another operation that uses a slip joint nut that has a seal built into it. So when it slides on, the nut itself isn't loose like the other one, it's tight. It doesn't need the washer, it has one built in, and it tightens down and seals it. The last kind of slip joint connection I'll show you today is underneath the kitchen sink where there's a basket strainer, and the tailpiece attaches to the basket strainer with a slip joint nut. You can undo the nut and you have a flanged tailpiece washer. It goes in directional, fits into the flanged tailpiece, very specific. There's also a non-flanged tailpiece washer which you can use that isn't flanged, and it goes up and forms a seal. As a plumber over the years, I've seen under a lot of sinks, and I've seen a lot of assemblies that were put together incorrectly. The seal's on the wrong way, the nuts on wrong, the wrong kind of joints assembled because they just didn't know. It caused a lot of problems, a lot of property damage, so I got called. So you need to pay attention to the direction and the seal and the tightness and make sure that your cabinet is dry. Can you do it? Yes, you can, and I can help. Thanks for watching. Like this.